Yes people, what is happening? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. So early morning sessions are back in. We're currently in Extreme CSC in Clonmel. We're about to start the first session on my new training split. So new training split is going to be push, pull, rest, legs, rest, repeat. So 2 rotations of each. This is my all-time favorite training split. This is what I first did when I first started with Kuba before we moved on to the push, pull, chest and arms, legs variation. But a little bit more frequency now is needed, I think. Like, I've brought up my weaker body parts to a certain extent that I think they don't need a specific day. I just literally need to grow absolutely everywhere. Obviously with this new training split, there's still going to be a focus on those weaker body parts. So, you know, the chest, the shoulders, the arms, lats and hamstrings, they are going to be the areas that have a little bit more kind of volume allocated to them. Now, as I am home and I'm training in Extreme, this plan I'm just going to be doing for, you know, a month. I'm just going to be doing the exercises I'm doing in this gym here for a month-ish before I move to Rotherham, and then obviously I'm going to have a whole new training split again. But I'm going to kind of run you through today's session and kind of go over the reason why we're doing certain movements, I suppose. And now that we're home and we don't have all the fancy Atlantis and Prime bits of equipment and stuff like that, I've kind of gone back to some older school exercises. So I actually built this training plan myself and I sent it to Kuba for his review. He made like 1 or 2 tweaks and alterations for it, but he actually kept the guts of it the exact same, which I was super pleased with. As you know, a big part of just coming home and training in this gym again for me is just going to be about enjoying it, because obviously I'm taking a bit of a downgrade here in comparison to FLF and Ultraflex, where all the Prime and Atlantis bits, the ability to kind of load different ranges and resistance profiles, yada yada yada. So now I just need to get back to the basics, just fucking shift some weight, just go into the gym, just enjoy it. You know, I'm going to be doing a little bit of higher volume, a little bit of pump stuff, you know, some more intensifiers, etc. So I think I'm really going to enjoy training here for the month for this kind of interim solution. But anyway guys, that is the little bit of an intro to the video. First exercise up here, we've got the plate loaded hammer strength press. So we're going to see what we get on this one. I think last time I done this exercise I got 70, so 3.5 plates aside for 5 reps. I'm going to do a couple of warm-ups today and see how I feel, but I think I might err on the side of caution today and just ease myself into it, especially because I have a little bit of a twinge in my hand or in my wrist here when I'm like holding and when I'm like pressing. So we'll see how we get on here guys, but I'll just do a couple of warm-ups now and get the blood flowing. Alright, so warm-ups felt pretty fucking solid, to be honest. I just did 1 plate aside for a couple of reps, did 2 plates aside for maybe 3 reps, and I did 3 plates aside there for 1 rep, and it felt pretty good, to be honest. So I'm going to go for the 3.5 plates aside here. As you can see, there's not much room on the bar at the side of this, so I have it fully fucking stacked already. So I imagine I'd probably fit maybe 3 25s on it and potentially like a 10 or a 15, and that'd be it maxed out. So not much runway to progress this, but maybe I'll have it maxed out within the month before I end up leaving anyway. So 3.5 plates aside here. Obviously got 5 reps last time, so aiming for 6. Now, I haven't done this piece of equipment in a long fucking time, so if I get to 6 reps here, I'll be pretty happy. So let's go. So 9 reps, not bad that. I have the seat set very low here. I don't know, is it too low? So I'm gonna have to watch that clip back and see what way the depth was, but nice. 4 reps up. Haven't done this in a couple of months, that's good. Cycle must be kicking in now, boys. We are week 3 on blast, so definitely visually seeing the fullness and the hardness come back, but I think this week is normally when I start to see the strength increases, so very happy with that set. Happy days. Right, so next exercise up, we have got the incline dumbbell press. So this is an exercise that I think you really need to like build a neurological connection with that movement pattern with. So I know it's going to take me a couple of rotations before these start to feel really smooth and they start to feel steady. Now, that being said, I have done a couple of warm-ups there and they feel pretty solid. You know, I think They didn't feel as bad as I expected them to feel. Obviously with an incline dumbbell press, I normally do that exercise number 1, so I'd be super fresh going into it. I'm after doing 2 sets on that plate loaded press now, so hit the shoulders and the front delts a little bit, but I still think, you know, my strength here should be relatively decent. So I did a set there to 35s. They're pretty easy, even though they were like not hard to knock up, but harder than I expected to knock up. So I think the real difficulty here will just be me being out of practice, knocking these dumbbells up. So I think I'm gonna go for the 50s for my top set. I might be overshooting there, but what I'll do is I'll do one more warm-up set with the 45s, and then I'll see whether or not I think I should do the 50s. Oh yeah, light work, right, definitely gonna go for the 50s now. Right, next up we've got this hammer strength plate loaded dip. So I actually really like this piece of equipment. I think it is very good for a plate loaded dip, as normally they can be pretty trash in comparison to the pin loaded ones. One thing I actually do with this machine though is, rather than sit into it here, I put my knees under the knee pad and drive down. I actually sit in it backwards, right? The opposite way around. And I just literally seat belt myself in really fucking tight. And then I push and drive down this way. I find that it gives you like much better of a forward arch, and it drives your elbows back, right? Instead of your elbows coming straight up, it kind of drives them back. And when we're trying to work our triceps, we want as much bend in our triceps as possible, as much lengthening as possible. So the fact that this is driving our elbows back and up, it gets a good stretch, and then we can contract downwards. So yeah, 15 to 20 reps here. This is the back off set. Already did the top set, and didn't go too well, but we'll make up for it on this set. Seated costal cable pec flies up next, so we're going to do like 3 sets here. Again, just kind of aiming for volume, not going to go too heavy on the weight, just really making sure I'm pausing in that stretch and I'm contracting hard at the top of the movement here. So it's going to take me a while to kind of like figure out my weights that I'm going to need to use for all of these like smaller isolation exercises across the board here. You know, with like an incline dumbbell, I know roughly what I need to hit, but with a completely different cable stack than what I was using, you know, in Manchester, it's going to take me a while before I can kind of figure out my numbers again. So like I said, just trying to err on the side of caution today, go a little bit lighter and then work up. I actually think I'm going to reduce the tricep volume I'm doing today, as on this new training program I am going to be tagging arms at the start of legs, and I trained legs 2 days ago, and I did a lot of tricep work, and I actually still have tricep DOMs from it, surprisingly, as it is skull crushers, and I haven't done those for fucking ages. So that has kind of affected my pressing a little bit today. So I think when I move on to the tricep isolations, I'll just pull back on the volume a little bit, maybe do, you know, 1 set instead of the fucking 3 sets I have prescribed, and just let the triceps kind of adjust to those DOMs from the skull crushers that I haven't done in a while. But cable flies up next, so let's get stuck in. Right, so next exercise up, D-handle push down. It was meant to be a low incline cable skull crusher, but like I said, triceps all along here are fairly fucking fried from doing the normal skull crushers with the easy bar the other day. So I'm actually just going to skip that today. 3 sets there, so just reduce that volume down. Just do my 3 sets of the D-handle push down and then move on to shoulders after this. Alright guys, session wrapped up. How's your session, Chloe?
Actually good, but I don't know where anything is.
Yeah.
I had to go up to him and ask him where
she asked me where the standing lateral raise machine is.
And I was right next to it.
It's probably the most blatant piece of equipment in the whole entire gym. But fair enough about one of the hammer strength pieces, but that's fairly blatant. But anyway, I feel like the quality of this video is going to be shit because it's fucking been dark the whole time I've been recording it. The gym like has lighting, but I was watching some of those clips back and like the footage is a little bit pixely because it's kind of like dark in there. But look, it is what it is. Hopefully it turns out okay. And hopefully you actually enjoyed that more raw Sam Sulek style vlog footage inside the gym there. It's actually very early, 20 past 7 still, and we're waiting for the shops to open at 8 because they don't fucking open at 8 until 8 in Clonmel. They used to open at 7. Why can't I sleep this morning?
But we're going getting a coffee and we're going for a walk.
Oh, apparently we're getting a coffee now as well.
To pass the time.
Yeah, we're going to pass the time until 8 so that we can actually do a shop before we head out home. But that'll actually save me doing it in the afternoon because I have loads of shit to do. Meeting up with people and getting my hair cut because I look like a fucking bum at the moment. Get this mustache trimmed as well, as it's proper fucking dense at the moment in my I was going to say Tom Sulek era. Anyway guys, we'll catch up with you there in a little bit. Let me show you the coffee. Yes gang, we're back. Meal number 5 is being prepared here now. We've got some chicken, we've got some rice, we've got some green beans, we've got some avocado, and of course we've got some cherry tomatoes. Absolutely goated, beautiful. So we didn't get our coffee this morning as all the fucking coffee places are also closed in Clonmel until 8 o'clock, which is a fucking disaster. But anyway, got all my little bits done today whilst I was in town, caught up with a couple of the lads, ran into like a lot of people while I was in town too, so that was actually very nice. And I have edited the first portion of this video. The lighting was really shit and the quality was really shit, so that's not ideal moving forward for recording my sessions in Extreme. But let me know down below in the comments guys if you actually enjoyed today's workout. A little bit like raw, a little bit kind of Sam Sulek style. I don't know whether I should kind of continue this style of vlog and get like more of these vlogs out more frequently, or should I try and aim for slightly higher quality videos once a week, or should I just go full Sam Sulek and just do fucking daily vlogs? If anyone would like to see daily vlogs or as many vlogs as I can get out on as much of a frequent basis as I can now that I'm at home, let me know. Just let me know. But I would appreciate if you drop this video a like anyway, even if you think it's a shit video. Gotta keep this algorithm going guys. We're growing, we're getting very close to being monetized. Not that I'm gonna make a lot of money off of YouTube, but do me a favor guys and just hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. I promise the videos are normally a lot better than this. But we're gonna get this meal into us in a little bit guys. I'm going to chill out then, try and get a little bit more work done. Have some big things coming on the work/coaching front very, very soon. So keep your eyes peeled for that. I'm hoping I'm going to get that announced before I actually leave Ireland to go back to the UK. That was the plan of action anyway. So I will be keeping you posted on the teasers for that in the YouTube videos over the next couple of weeks. But yeah, stay tuned. Something I'm really looking forward to, and something that I've kind of been thinking about doing for a long time. So that should be good guys. But yeah. So thank you once again for watching today's video guys. If you have any videos you would like me to make, please do drop suggestions in the comment section below. Also, I know there's probably a lot of things about my like bodybuilding process, whether it be training or nutrition, that I might just like take for granted and never actually like mention in these videos. So if there is anything you'd like a little bit more of an insight into, then of course drop down below in the comments and I'll try and kind of run over that in kind of subsequent videos after this. But I'm just trying to get back in the rhythm of these YouTube videos, guys, after a very kind of stressful week of like just moving and packing up my life and all that other sort of shit. You know, vlogging and making YouTube videos and even coming up with ideas for videos wasn't really top of my priority list. So these last two videos have just kind of been trying to get them out for consistency's sake, as it's just a promise I made to myself. But I am going to start putting a little bit more thought into them now, try and make them interesting and enjoyable to watch for you guys, and of course valuable as well, as that's the whole point. You know, I want people to kind of watch these videos and actually take something away from them as well. I think that's super important. So thank you guys for watching, and we will catch you in the next one.